all I asked for was the link.
I'm putting it up. There it is.
You put a link in Blog TV?
Yeah. Oh, you got a damn advertisement. You got a big old block right in the middle of the screen and got some shit going over on the left side of the screen. Okay, why does this bother you so much? I mean, I guess I don't understand why you're aggravated. I watched the Gimme a Break man video. He did a shout out. Your name was mentioned. Whoop-de-doo. So what was the shout outs to me all the time?
What was the date of that video?
Oh,
read it out. Read it out for me.
And stuff. That was a long time ago. After he started doing videos promoting your.
You just had it opened.
You had it open.
You just had the video open.
I'm not looking at all that stuff. I'm just telling where I basically heard that. You got a shout out from your friend.
You mean the Japundit?
Shout outs on YouTube.
You mean the Japundit guy got a shout out?
He said Edward in the video and stuff.
Yeah, he said the Japundit guy, the 60-year-old man, is named Edward, and that was almost a year later. All right, let's move on, okay? Because I have some other interesting shit on this topic that you might want to see. Here we go.
I see some dude with glasses on the screen.
Yeah, that's Edward.
Oh.
Okay, so I mean that's the guy that your buddy edited out of the audio clip in the video he uploaded because obviously you guys knew exactly what you were doing. I mean, there's nothing you can really say about it. So here is a video that you do not know about. Actually, nobody knows about this. I was in your Stickam room soon after you left those comments, and I was asking you about it. I was pretending to be a subscriber of yours and of Straightd0pe, and I got you to give me a story, and it's very interesting, actually, what you said. People may want to full screen this so that they can read exactly.
You have never come into my Stickam.
No. Yeah, I know. I was under a different name, obviously.
Oh, you were being deceptive, is what you're saying.
I was engaging in a bit of espionage, is what I was doing.
Oh, boy, that's clever of you.
I'm much more clever than you, that's for sure. So yeah. why don't we watch this, okay? I'm gonna play it for everybody.
Anything that you're taking in right now, your optic nerve, could be an illusion, technically. You could be a vegetable laying on a bed somewhere with a feeding tube, you know what I mean, and an oxygen mask on. You don't know for certain that you are even you. Everything we take is on faith. So, you know.
Okay, now I paused it for a second because this is sort of important. Now I want everyone to see what you did here when I asked how you found the name Edward in connection with Straightd0pe, and what you did was you put up a link to Google search results, and I just want to draw everyone's attention to this little bit right here, which says Straightd0pe plus Edward, which is obviously not the way you would have come across it because you would have already been looking for the name Edward. So you're basically being completely dishonest to everyone in that Stickam room. It was only like 6 or 7 people, so obviously you don't give a shit and people don't really care what's going on. But so here you are misleading everyone, and I will I'll continue playing the video and we can say what you say after. We can see what you say after that.
Go ahead.
If you guys don't mind, real quick, Dead Society Poet, can you do me a favor real quick? Dead Society Poet, so you can be a witness to this as well, Sister Sunshine. Can you copy that link and paste it in? It's basically a Google search of what comes up. Let me know what you see.
What I see is the first entry is a blog spot thing called Steve Edwards or something, and it says the blog is called the Straightd0pe. That's pretty much the first one. Yeah, that's like the first thing I see. Yeah, that's what I see. I don't know if that's what you wanted me to see, but
okay. So what's
that's
the deal?
Pretty much it. It's right there. Simple search in Google and bam.
Well, obviously, for one thing, you don't mention a thing about Gimme a Break, Man, for where you came up with the name Edward. Another thing is you're clearly being deceptive to everyone there, and you're leading them to a Google search that you shouldn't have come up with without the name Edward in your search query.
Where do you think that I would have even come up with that idea in the first place? I mean, this is silly. He gave you a shout-out. How do you think that I would have been able to know your first name if he had not given you a shout-out? What would have I done? Put my hands together and prayed to God and said, "Dear God, what's this man's name?"
Where is this shout-out? I mean, why are you back on this?
I gave
Okay.
you the link to the guy's deal.
Here,
I'm basically asking you, how do you think that I would have known your first name if your best friend would not have said that in the video?
You found a video where he said the name Edward in reference to someone completely different. Again, almost a year later, and this was done before you started claiming that, which was just this week. And you say it was just a Google search. I actually have your conversation with Terrorizing and Damon Colin where you also say it was just a Google search. You make no mention of Gimme a Break, Man. You say, oh, just a Google search of Straightd0pe, and there's Edward all over the place. And here, in Stickam, you were turning a last name somehow into Edward and Ed, and addressing me by that. That's your explanation. I mean, you're not being consistent. You're not being consistent because you're lying.
The guy did a shout-out video towards you, so what? Big deal.
Yeah, okay, so what...
I've had people do shout-outs saying, hey, check out Brett Keane, you know.
Yeah, Brett, where's the shout-out video where he says the name Edward? I want to see the video where he mentions...
the link, man.
He mentions me in that video? He mentions me.
I will post this in Blog TV again.
Do it.
There it is. That's the, like, third, fourth time now.
It's not showing up for me for some reason.
Well, I'll post it in Skype for you as well.
Post it in Blog TV so everyone can see it.
There it is. It is in Blog TV, man. It's going up the screen. I'll even post it again for you.
No one in Blog TV seems to be able to see it. Oh. Are you in a waiting room?
I don't know. It just says, it looks the same to me. How am I supposed to know if I'm in a Yes, I'm in a waiting room. How about that? That's why. I guess that's why they're not seeing the link. I apologize. I didn't know that I was looking at the Skype picture. Fuck you idiots. I don't do Blog TV. I don't give a shit about this. First time Straightd0pe's ever done a damn show according to him, so how am I supposed to know? I didn't know you guys weren't getting the link. No, it's just annoying.
I haven't, unfortunately, I haven't done many Skype calls. So, okay.
We're sitting there arguing over a shout out video and your name being mentioned in the comments, and I just don't get.
Brett, again, yeah. September 25th, 2010. You left those comments. December 2009. So how do you explain that? Just try to explain that. Be my guest.
That's a while back, dude. I don't know all that kind of stuff. All I know is I watched Gimme a Break a while back and did my thing.
Okay, so when Brett Keane Jr. posted his video with the audio...
Junior?
Yeah, it's insanely hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Why would he cut out the name Japundit, the Japundit guy? Why would that be necessary if you thought... he was referring to me.
He didn't make that video.
Who did?
So I sat there and